This week we're doing a special series of shows. On Friday I'm going to give you a plan of action. What do you do with all of this information? Many people are going to try to make this about anything other than what it really is, and that is honest questions. It came from a line that I read in a letter from Thomas Jefferson. Question with boldness. You may not get a ton of answers, I hope you are, but it hopefully will at least raise questions. I want you to get a notepad and take notes this week. Do your own homework. I've done my own homework. These are the things that I have found. But now you need to carry it on, because there ain't a lot of people carrying this water in America right now. And it is your country too. We all have a responsibility. Questioning your government is not only a right or important, it is a requirement in a democratic republic. Back with former economic advisor to Ronald Reagan, Art Laffer, and senior economic writer for the Wall Street Journal's Stephen Moore. Okay, guys, I'm not looking for, anybody could easily pick both of you apart and say, well, you're from the right, and that's the policies that have failed, and blah, 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 blah. I'm looking for things that point to real serious trouble of judgment if you do believe in capitalism, which the administration is trying to get everybody to believe that, oh no, they're capitalists, but responsible capitalists. Why in your wildest dreams would you put the head of the New York Fed into the hands of the former AFL-CIO, the union, the labor union? Why would you do that?
Shocking, and I think it's because Barack Obama owes his election to the unions, and this is payback. I mean, Barack Obama has put union people in virtually every agency of government, but this is the agency that's in charge of the monetary system, and he's going to be very much in favor of a hugely expansionary monetary policy because he thinks that's what helps unions.
Okay, Art, you have
Glenn. Glenn.
Go ahead.
Steve and I wrote a book about a year and a half ago, which really laid out all of these types of issues. We were very hopeful, or at least we hoped that it wouldn't happen, but the end of prosperity is what he's doing everything we worried about. It is probably the worst economic administration I've ever seen. You know, whether it's unions or whether it's not, this guy is making every single Econ 1 mistake you can make.
Okay.
He taxes people who work and he pays people who don't work and then wonders why there are people not working. I mean, he's doing mistakes on monetary policy, healthcare, cap and trade, you name it, he's making the mistake. Okay. People will see the light, won't they, Glenn?
I think, let me tell you something, broke all records last night, just last night, and I think more people, I think the numbers on Friday, well, no, congratulations to America. They know
you've done a wonderful, you brought it out, though. You really do bring this out, and it needs to be brought out, it needs to be debated. I mean, people deserve the governments they get, and if people are ill-informed, they deserve a bad government.
Okay.
And frankly, people need to do something at this next election and start changing
one more quick question. Yeah. Not only are the unions now the head of the New York Fed, but also now, I found out today, and is this unusual or is this something that we should question? Jeffrey Immelt is also a part of the New York Fed. Is that unusual? Here you have an advisor to the president, a clear propaganda organ for this administration in NBC, and the head of it is now overseeing part of the board for the Fed?
Here's the problem I have with this. I just believe, and this is not an assault against GE, I have nothing against them, but when you mix big government and big business, bad things happen. I think there should be a divide because what you get is government feeding the companies from which they came. This is where the whole, whole scandal about Goldman Sachs. Why has Goldman Sachs come out such a winner in all of these financial transactions? Well, think about it all, and this goes back to the Bush administration. So many of the major players were Goldman Sachs officials.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. I want to go to the Green Job Czar. You bet. He was part of a revolutionary group called Storm. They disbanded just a few years ago. But is their mission now being carried out? More questions, more information. Next.
Capitalism helped transform America from a bunch of depressed colonies into one of the greatest, wealthiest superpowers the world has ever known. Yet some people still think our system is broken or outdated. You know what we call these people? idiots. If you want to stop them, you need the facts. And Glenn Beck's new book is full of them. Arguing with Idiots, How to Stop Small Minds and Big Government. It's coming this September to bookstores everywhere. But you can show your support for the free market by pre-ordering your autographed copy right now at glennbeck.com/books.
Obama's healthcare plan exposed. First, hidden costs, add-ons, and red tape. Tim Pawlenty on the real price of reform. Then Michael Steele on why the GOP's plan is just what the doctor ordered. It's the most powerful primetime